Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Douglas Now Live. I'm Robert Preston Jr. on DouglasNow.com, live streaming here on the DouglasNow.com Facebook page. Have a couple of things I want to go over with you this morning, again, on this Friday morning. Hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful day and getting the weekend off to an excellent start. First of all, Douglas Now would like to wish Dr. Brittany Palmer congratulations on being named Dean of Industrial Technologies and Professional Services at Georgia Piedmont Technical College. Dr. Palmer is a native of Douglas and a 2004 graduate of Coffee High School. She's a passionate educator and innovative leader with a proven record of advancing workforce education, facility development, and student success. She's a double graduate from Georgia Southern University, earning degrees in both political science and criminal justice. She continued her academic career at Walden University, where she earned a master's of public administration and a doctor of philosophy in public policy and administration with a specialization in criminal justice administration. She began her teaching career here in the Coffee County school system and then transitioned to higher education as a criminal justice instructor at Wiregrass Georgia Technical College. She later joined Georgia Piedmont Technical College, where she has served as a criminal justice instructor at Newton College and Career Academy, program chair of criminal justice and forensics, and most recently as division chair of industrial technologies and professional services. So once again, we would like to congratulate Dr. Palmer on her appointment to this prestigious position, and of course, outside of her career, she's a avid Georgia football fan. She also enjoys North Carolina basketball, playing softball, shopping, traveling, spending time with her family. She's married to Charles Palmer, who owns Palmer's Hometown Furniture in Commerce, and they have three beautiful children together. So once again, we see someone who started their career here in Douglas and Coffee County in our school system and has moved on and continued to further her career and do some very, very significant things and achieve some pretty serious accomplishments. So once again, and look, we've known Dr. Palmer here for a while, have known her family and have been friends with them. So it's neat to see this, to see her get this, earn this honor. So again, congratulations, Dr. Palmer. And thank you for keeping us in the loop and letting us know so we can let friends and family down here in Douglas and Coffee County know what is going on, and anything that happens in the future, please let us know. But once again, Dr. Palmer reaching another career milestone in the field of education. So congratulations. Now, today is Friday, so it's a big sports Friday. We've got a lot going on. I mean, there are several items here that I want to mention regarding sports. First of all, we just posted this a few minutes ago. Atkinson County Rebels senior running back and linebacker Darian Roberts is 8th in the state in rushing. Now, this is all classifications. This is not just Class A Division II where Atkinson County plays. This is all classifications. Everybody in the state. He's ranked 8th in rushing with 1,259 yards. This is according to the Georgia High School Football Daily. He's also scored 29 total touchdowns according to Max Preps. His team, the Rebels, are first in points scored per game in Class A Division II with 43.9. Again, this is according to the Georgia High School Football Daily. Atkinson County is 7-1 this season. They're off tonight. They're not playing tonight. They return to action next week when they travel to Edison to face Calhoun County High School. And listen, this is not just something that Darian has done this year. He was also among the state's leaders in rushing last year. He's a great kid, a good person. His twin brother also plays football and is a phenomenal player down there in Atkinson County. they've been doing a lot of good things down there here lately. But that's pretty cool. Top 10 in rushing. I think it comes out to something like, 157 or something yards per game. So, some pretty strong numbers for Darian. But again, the Georgia High School Football Daily put out their rushing, passing, and receiving leaders just this morning, and he was eighth. Now, he may slip a little bit this week because the folks in front of him and behind him are also going. They're going to be playing this week. But everybody, that off week catches up with everybody at some point. But there's no reason to think that he won't continue rushing for about 160 yards per game over the next two games. Again, 7-1, have two more games this season, and then their season will be over with. But again, congratulations to the Atkinson County football program for leading their division with 43, almost 44 points per game. And then a lot of that has to do with Darian and his 1,259 rushing yards and 29 total touchdowns. Speaking of sports, the CCA Lady Patriots are in the state tournament. They won 2 games yesterday, got game 3 today. They, first game, not that difficult. Second game had to come from behind, ended up winning by a pretty big margin. So that game looked like it was more of a blowout than it actually was. But today, here in, according to my clock, about 56 minutes, it's going to get significantly more difficult. The Lady Patriots face David Emanuel Academy at noon. They are the number 2 team. CCA number 1, David Emanuel number 2. So we've got now into the third round of the state tournament, or third game of the state tournament, and you've got number 1 versus number 2. Now, I am nervous about saying what I'm about to say because I don't want to jinx anyone, okay? All right? There are a lot more numbers. There are a lot more storylines to this game that we can get into, but I don't want to put all of it out there because I am very nervous about jinxing the Lady Patriots. They've had a phenomenal run the last couple of years. Last year, CCA faced David Emanuel in game 2 of the state tournament. That was a close game. That was a very close game, and the Lady Patriots were lucky to get out of there with a win. They won that one 12-8. On September 4th of this year, we played David Emanuel here in Douglas. CCA won a close one, 8-7. Then on October 2nd, we went up to Stillmore, right up there on I-16, and played them and won 6-1. Now, what makes me nervous about this? Baseball, softball, games like sports like that, it's very difficult to continue to win game after game after game over the same opponent, particularly when you're dealing with a quality opponent. And DEA is a good team. So we've won the last 3 times that we've played going back to the state tournament last year. That makes me nervous. David Emanuel is due, all right? And David Emanuel's Achilles heel has been Maddie Lewis. She had a big home run last year in the state tournament, and also had a big home run when we played earlier this year. She had a big home run yesterday as well. Our picture here is Emma Gorley. She hit another big home run in game 1 yesterday. So home runs have helped CCA advance to where they are in the state tournament so far. And again, Maddie Lewis, I made kind of when we wrote the story back in September, we mentioned some of that, how well Maddie has played in clutch moments against David Emanuel. They will certainly remember that. So I have a feeling there's going to be some different strategies to this game. And it's something that David Emanuel will really will really be gunning for. So it's going to get tough for the Lady Patriots. We will have a report on that as quickly as we can once that game ends. But again, that is that game happens in less than an hour, and the winner of this game is in a really good position. The winner only plays 1 game today, all right, and that's this one. And then the state title will be decided tomorrow. So whoever can win between David Emanuel and CCA is in the driver's seat. All right, so this is an important game all the way around. And then, of course, the history between these two teams and the stakes that have been that each game has had when they've played, it's pretty significant. So this is going to be one to pay attention to, and we will be following it as the game gets going here in just a few minutes. Also, the Patriots are in action today in football. They are number 6. They're playing number 2 Vidalia Heritage Academy in Vidalia. Now, CCA should have done enough to make the playoffs after their big win last week. But if they could win tonight, it would certainly solidify them a postseason spot. Now, why is it so important to make the playoffs? Obviously, you want to make the playoffs every year. But this is CCA's first year playing a region schedule. Last year was their first year playing a varsity schedule in 20 or so years. So in the first year of having a region schedule, if they can make the playoffs, that would be significant. And if they make the playoffs, I believe they're going to win a game or two. They're a really good team and really well coached for the division in which they play. And they've done some really good things this year, and you can see that program growing and that team growing together. Vidalia Heritage is a tough team. All right, they're really good at number 2. So it's a top 10 showdown tonight in Vidalia between the number 2 Vidalia Heritage Academy and number 6 CCA. And we, of course, will have a game report on that tonight once that game is over with. Coffee Trojans also in action tonight. They travel up I-75 to face Houston County. That's a top 10 team. Right now, Houston County is a 16-point favorite. And I would imagine the Georgia High School Football Daily doesn't do the projections and the lines and what have you for the division in which CCA plays. They play 8-man football. So the Georgia High School Football doesn't do that. But I would imagine if you had such a thing for 8-man, you would see that CCA is probably an underdog going into that game. They're absolutely an underdog. So both the Coffee Trojans and the CCA Patriots are underdogs tonight. Both games have postseason implications for each team. The Trojans have tonight and then 2 more games afterwards. So to make the playoffs, Coffee's probably, well, there's no probably to it. Coffee's going to have to win at least one of these games. And 2 of them against top 10 opponents. Tonight, of course, against the Houston County Bears. And then on Halloween, we will play the Thomas County Central Yellow Jackets here in Douglas. That's the last home game of the year. Next week, we will travel back up I-75 to the Warner Robins area to face Veterans High School. So in order for us to make the postseason, we're going to have to win one of those games. We're underdogs tonight. We will be underdogs against Thomas County Central, depending on which rankings you look at. They're ranked number 1 or number 2, again, depending on the metrics. So they're a really good team, one of the best teams in the state in 5A. So veterans, I want to see what that, what that line is going to be on the veterans game, because it's probably going to be pretty close. I would imagine that game, the folks who do the rankings and the computer models and what have you will have us pretty close to even. But of course, a lot will determine on how well we play tonight. The Trojans are going to have to play a complete game from the first quarter all the way through the fourth quarter. We have not been a good second half team this year. We haven't scored a lot of second half points. So we're going to have to turn that around tonight if we're going to have a chance to win this game. Houston County's good. All right. Houston County's really good. So it's going to be a tall order, but our players and coaches are up to the challenge. There are always a lot of upsets. I say a lot. There's always 3 or 4 pretty good upsets each week. Georgia High School Football Daily does a good job of outlining those and covering those when, at the beginning of each week. So, yeah, there are always, a couple 20, 25, 30-point favorites who lose. And it would be nice if a 16-point favorite in the Houston County Bears would lose tonight up in Warner Robins. That would give us a big boost headed into the last couple of games of the season. But yeah, these last 3 games, the Trojans are going to have to win at least one. Would like to win 2. Really would like to win all 3. We're going to have to win at least one in order to make the playoffs, I believe. And we've got some really good teams that we have to face. So we will also have a game report on that tonight once the game ends. One last story I want to get to, and we've gotten a couple of questions about this, and because you see the signs and people wonder exactly what's going on. But there is an election underway, right? There's an election next month, of course, the general election. And there are some local races on the ballot. Now, we have covered this. We did our last story on August 20th when qualifying ended. Early voting began on Monday, on October 14th, and it runs from the 14th through the 31st. This is from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. You've also got 2 Saturdays of early voting. One is tomorrow, October 18th. The other is a week from tomorrow, October 25th, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Absentee by mail applications will be accepted until October 25th. So if you would like to vote vote absentee by mail, you have until October 25th to get that application in. Now, now you've got some public service candidates out there, okay? Don't be confused by the governor's race. The governor's candidates have started campaigning. They've already had a couple of them here in Douglas. Got another candidate. Michael Thurman is coming to Douglas this weekend, a Democratic candidate. We've had 2 Republican candidates. Burt Jones and Brad Raffensperger have already visited here. So don't get confused. Don't go to the polls thinking you can vote for governor. You can't. The governor election is next year. But they're already out there, already campaigning. You're already seeing a few things about that election. You have the Public Service Commission election, which is a statewide election, but you also have some local elections. So here's what's on the ballot locally. County Commission District 1. Again, this is to fill the unexpired term of Oscar Polk, who passed away over the summer. Only one person qualified. That's George McIver. Now, what's interesting, whoever wins these other elections will not be sworn in until January. But because Mr. McIver is filling the unexpired term of Mr. Polk, he will be sworn in immediately and will take that seat. So he will take his spot on the county commission earlier than any of these other candidates will. But no one is running against Mr. McIver, so he will be the District 1 county commissioner as of next month. Now, there are a couple of elections here for the city of Douglas. Ward 1, Edwin Taylor, the incumbent, he has opposition from Sheila Bivens. So in Ward 1, Edwin Taylor, Sheila Bivens. Ward 2, incumbent Michael Gowan, no opposition. Ward 5, Cindy McNeil, no opposition. In Ambrose, the mayor's seat is up. Josh Milholland is running for it unopposed, so he goes back in. The city council is up. You vote for 5. The top 5 vote getters go in, but there are only 5 candidates running, I do believe, so everyone will go back in. Denise Polk, Allie Polk, Brad Vickers, Daniel Polk, and Kevin Smith. In Nichols, the mayor's seat is up. You have 2 candidates running there, incumbent Tamon Frost and then challenger Ronnie Birch. Nichols City Council, same thing as in Ambrose. The top 5 vote getters go in. You have several candidates vying for those 5 seats. Beverly Holton, Glenn Tanner, Philip Grady, Kay Johnson, Joanne Foster, Jerry A. Anderson, Soteria Childs, Tanisha Mitchell, Michael Anderson, Derek Bonaparte, and Gloria Davis. So those are the local folks who are running in their various communities. Early voting takes place at the elections office, which is in the new courthouse annex on Ashley Street, kind of there behind Danny's Pizza. Interestingly, the old elections office used to sit on that property. The new elections office is very close to the spot on the property where the old elections office used to sit. It's kind of, if you're looking at the building, it's to the right. All right. But the signs are out there. Follow the signs, go in and vote. It will take you all of about 37 seconds to go vote early. All right. You vote at the elections office for early voting. You will vote, if you wait and vote on election day, you will vote in your precinct. So folks in Nichols will vote in Nichols, Ambrose will vote in Ambrose, and then folks here in Douglas will vote at Central Square. Again, the early voting period is October 14th. So it's going on right now, October 14th through October 31st from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can vote tomorrow, October 18th, and you will also be able to vote on October 25th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Absentee ballot applications will be accepted until October 25th. If you have any questions at all, contact the elections office. They will let you know what is going on. Again, next month, I believe November 4th is the general election. So people have asked me, is there an election going on? Yes, there is. Yes, we have talked about it. Yes, we have covered it. There's also information on the DouglasNow.com website. You can search our website and get some more information on the Public Service Commission races and those candidates as well. So they're also on the ballot. So those are our top stories that we have for this Friday. Again, heavy sports day today. If you pay attention, we're going to have a lot of sports stories through the rest of the day into tonight and then through the weekend, because tomorrow, hopefully, CCA will continue playing as the Lady Patriots continue their march to a second consecutive state softball championship. And of course, the Trojans and the Patriots are in action tonight playing football. So again, we want to wish the Lady Patriots good luck here in 40 minutes, and also the Patriots tonight in Vidalia and the Trojans tonight up in Houston County. A lot on the line. We got a state championship on the line over in Columbus. That's where the Lady Patriots are playing, and then we have postseason berths on the line in Vidalia and also up in Warner Robins when we face Houston County. So a lot going on. One thing I want to do, remember, every show we're going to take a look at our tower cam, just because it's there. It is a beautiful, beautiful Friday morning, and we are anticipating a wonderful weekend. But yes, this is our camera on the tower. Looking back east toward Douglas, you can see some of the wires coming off of the tower here behind the studios at Coffee County Broadcasters. But yes, you can see the trees, and I hope it'd be nice if we could get a deer walking around over there in the right corner near the DN logo. There's some deer that move around quite a bit through there, so that would be nice to have. But no clouds to be seen. A beautiful day, and a good day for football, a good day for softball, a good day to get outside and enjoy the weekend and get the weekend off to a good start. So thank you again for watching. We appreciate it as always. If anything breaks, we will be there with you. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you next time.